Police are warning of a new obituary scheme. The thieves are using online obits to target grieving families. We learned this just happened to two families in Cherokee County. Channel 2's Tom Regan is live at a funeral home there. And Tom, this is just low. And you found out that the con artists, they pretend to work for funeral homes and then they ask for money.
Yeah, that's right, Wendy. The owner of Darby Funeral Home tells me that they have been in business for decades, and this is actually the first time that this has happened to client families. He says greed knows no bounds.
You take a person at the most vulnerable time in their life and you're trying to cheat them. I just can't imagine how you could go any lower than that.
Former county coroner and funeral home owner Earl Darby says it's a heartless scheme. Con men combing through online obits, getting information on the deceased, then using a cell phone search app to get the numbers of family members.
I can't believe you're calling me 2 days after I buried my mom at 7:30 in the evening asking for money.
After Michael Stallings laid his 87-year-old mother, Mary Lou, to rest, a man claiming to represent Darby Funeral Home called saying he still owed the funeral home $500.
He said, we take Venmo. And at that point, I got suspicious, and I said, well, I tell you what, I just don't understand what's going on.
Michael didn't take the bait. Amy Cobb was making funeral preparations for her 88-year-old father-in-law, Charles Cobb Jr., an Air Force veteran who died August 21st. Someone called her claiming to be from the funeral home, saying they needed a $1,500 down payment for the funeral. Oh, and just send it through a cash app. She called the funeral home. They said it's a phone scheme. She called the fraudster back and scolded him.
But to prey on people right now, I can tell you, it's beyond what we can bear.
Earl says the obit scheme is new and spreading.
We got an alert from the Georgia Funeral Directors Association.
Stealing from widows is what he's doing.
The funeral director says never send payments through a cash app for a funeral expense. And if you get a strange call about a funeral payment, call the funeral home directly. Live in Cherokee County, Canton, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
Tom.